you may have missed the opportunity to learn Ryan Leary's personal email address. That personal email address again is, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, we're live. Hey, what's going on?
Did you use mine as an example? That's a fantastic.
No. I said if people want more Google Sheets training, email Ryan Leary and ask him for it.
Oh, is that? I got some emails. I did get emails. Yeah, I did get emails. I'm like, oh, I guess he did something in a session, and I just kind of put it aside for now. That's funny.
And just like that, this is my last HRTX talk. Thanks, guys.
You didn't show off Tin Cup's email like I did earlier.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Noel, you're next, buddy.
Thank you, David. We love you for that. Yeah, there it goes, right at the top. There we go. Email me and tell me how sexy I am. All right, so we've got a really good session here. You are going to demo SeekOut for us, right?
I am, but I'm going to talk about it in even more broad strokes in terms of AI and what it does for us.
Got it.
Wait. What does AI stand for?
Aptitude incredible.
And you know what? I would have to agree with you that if I had to choose between having a LinkedIn recruiter seat or a SeekOut seat, I'd rather have a SeekOut seat.
I would also choose a shit sandwich over a LinkedIn recruiter seat. That is true. And SeekOut and Hire Tool and every other thing that is better than a shit sandwich. So if you said, hey, Mike, we could give you Wi-Fi or LinkedIn recruiter, I'd be like, Wi-Fi sounds good. That seems reasonable to me. You start comparing SeekOut to LinkedIn recruiter, dude, there's no comparison. There honestly isn't. I use LinkedIn Recruiter. I use SeekOut. I use 7 other sourcing platforms. There's a reason why I demo SeekOut. There's a reason I'm rocking the SeekOut brand. I love what they do. So I'm going to pop into this if that's cool with you guys.
Yeah. We're going to shut up and get off. We're going to let you go, and we'll filter in with some questions here.
Yeah.
Let's rock and roll.
Cool. Thanks, y'all. Here we go. Boom. Ready. Check this out, guys. You like swag? Guess what? SeekOut, swag. Get there, y'all. Guys, do a demo. I'm telling you, all of their swag is sick, especially this tumbler. I have one. I actually do a demo at every conference they have. I'm sure it's annoying as hell for them. They've gotten to a point where they're like, we will literally just send you swag. Stop doing demos. Guys, do a demo. A, check out SeekOut. B, get sick swag. Ready for this? Let's talk about AI Unplugged. For all my early millennials / Gen X, we recognize this from MTV, hopefully. But guys, AI, so hot right now. AI. If you know this movie, we're good. So guys, what isn't AI, right? Is AI a robot sent back from the future, right? This self-moving automaton? No, that's silly. It's absolutely not that thing, right? All right, what about, like, is AI to a point where we have, like, literal virtual reality, a world where we can live and exist as humans separate from the world that we live in? No, that's ridiculous. Of course, we don't have that yet, right? Guys, can AI even serve us popcorn at a movie theater? Are we at a point where AI can physically just hand you a thing of popcorn? No. And yeah, I know those aren't the two things, the same thing. There's actually no photo online of someone dressed as RoboCop giving me the finger. I searched. And it proved me wrong. Sorcerer, rock and roll. It'll only help my own presentation. So guys, what is artificial intelligence? When you look it up online, you get all these different answers, right? Urban Dictionary, always my favorite to go to. But what is it? What is it actually? So people don't know, AI started back in 1956. And the idea is a machine making the right decision in uncertain circumstances, right? That is what AI actually is. And here's the different types. The approaches, which we've heard of, hopefully, the machine learning, natural language processing, vision, and robotics. But here's the different functionalities. And I'm going to go through them really, really quick. Brett, there is actually a company named Skynet. I don't know why they did that, but they did. So guys, just so we understand, reactive machines, this is like when you're playing chess on your phone, which I know we all do after the Queen's Gambit came out, right? That robot you're playing with is a reactive machine. It's basically just taught, if this, then that. The other is something like Siri or Cortana. or that Amazon device whose name I can't say because there's one next to me. When you say like, hey, find me, I want pizza for dinner. And it pulls up, 10 choices. And then you choose one. And then you ask the next time, hey, I want pizza for dinner. Guess what the first choice listed in that menu is going to be? Right? The same place you went to last time. It's got that type of memory based on previous choices. The next one is theory of mind. This is what enables or would enable a machine to understand human emotion. This is supremely difficult. And here's the reason why. And I challenge all of you. Describe an emotion without using the emotion or a synonym to the emotion in the definition, right? What's happiness, right? Or the feeling of joy. Joy is a synonym, right? How do you describe that? How can you actually explain that to a machine? And then the last is this idea of self-awareness. This is the robots. We're not even close to that, guys. So we're not there. We're going to go over what AI looks like now in our space. Again, seekout.com/hardcore/ get that demo, get that swag, check out what's hot right now. Here we go. You ready to rock and roll, guys? I know you are. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Any questions, pop them into the chat and I'll show you some stuff. Okay, there's so much to go over here. This is going to be like my Google Sheets presentation, right? There is a ton to go through. So try and keep up. If you can't, stop me, ask some questions. I'll try and circle back. So first thing I want to go over, dashboard. When you log in, it's a dashboard. Shows you all of your data, searches, how many projects you have, everything. Pretty standard dashboard. AI matching. So people are often comparing this tool to competitors of this tool. This is where that lead competitor, who I won't name, we all know, not the Blue Devil. This is where they're very similar. So we're going to enter a company like Twitter, for example. I think I know somebody who works there. And we're going to look for recruiters. These are open jobs that we're looking for. And we're going to look in New York because I know that is where Twitter's located, their headquarters. And we're going to search. Check this out. This, if you use any of the other tools, should probably look pretty familiar. It's point and click. Yep, senior recruiter, technical recruiter, senior technical recruiter. Yep, those look great. What are the most important skills? Technical recruiting, applicant tracking systems, and social media. Sure. And then you choose all of your optional skills, right? Leadership, management would be cool. I want somebody with 4 years of experience. I don't want anybody with more than 15 years of experience. And then check this out. You want a big differentiator? Boom. Check out the filters and just wait until you see this power filter section. It's sick, right? So you choose any of these filters to add. This is just, again, for the AI search, right? It goes even further when you're doing your core search, not having a robot do it. So ready? Let's add those filters and let's check out degrees, right? Again, you can add whatever degree you want. People with a bachelor's degree. I actually don't. I don't even like when people look for that for recruiters. I'm not going to do it for fake. Oh, diversity is important to you? Oh, okay, cool. Ready? Boom. There you go. It's that easy. Hey, we're putting a real strong push on DEI. Okay, cool. Select what you want. Super, super easy. Dane, yes, it is. I can show you some of the healthcare stuff in a hot second. All right. And then power filters. Guys, this is unique only to SeekOut. This is so dope. Ready? Watch this. You can literally look through. I want people with these security clearances. I want people with these type of technologies in their background. The options are literally limitless, right? It's organized a little better this way. So software development, I want all the front end frameworks. I don't want to have to type a Boolean string. I want to list anybody with good front end framework experience. List anybody with all of these different technologies. The power filter. Oh, security clearances. What a great question, Tina. Ready? Boop. Check this bad boy out. Security clearances. Nailed it. Right? Yep. Any clearance or access level. If you just need somebody who's either eligible or can, and then boom, all the security clearances. And then sure, it does have corporate roles too, right? It's got all your sales and marketing. It's got your HR and finance, right? So you just click recruiters if you wanted to. It'll do technical recruiters or recruiters. And then list of companies. Watch this. Ready? Companies with recent layoffs. That's sick. What if you only want people from startups? Early, mid, late. This is awesome. This is so awesome. Boom, I'm done. Next, Ready for this? Running that search in the background now. Robots, unite, do my bidding. And there it is. All right. And it works the same way as some of the other tools, right? You look at this and you either accept or reject. Oh, a partner looks great. Jennifer Huang. Oh, is it Google? No, that's not going to be the right company. So you reject and hit company. Recruiter at Facebook. No, not the right company. I don't want any of the FANG companies. Oh, Asana. Yeah, let's rock and roll on that one. Senior technical recruiter at AWS. Yeah, I hear that they're pretty good to pull from. And then ready? Get more matches. Get me 50 matches, SeekOut. Robots, do my bidding. And in my brain, Skynet right now is literally in the sky, like honing in on individual recruiters. I know it's not, but in my brain, it definitely makes sense. So boom, it's going to do the same thing. It's going to run through the search for you, and it's going to pull up another 50 profiles based not only on your search that you put in, but also on the people that you yesed and node. So boom, oh, I clearly yes someone from Amazon. So guess what? I'm gonna see more people from Amazon, right? Oh, this is Google. I didn't get to know them yet. So let me rock and roll and know. Oh, nope, sorry, undo. I do want to select you. 2 Sigma, I know those guys. Yeah, let's rock and roll. And you can do the same thing. And it'll keep automatically adding them into a project. And you can just look at your project insights if you want to know, hey, where are they? Where do they currently work, etc. So very, very, very cool. And again, DEI is really important to you. Blind hiring mode. I don't want to see your names. I don't want to see your pictures. Boom, rock and roll. Show me this creepy looking cat and some initials. So you can actually do true blind hiring at the beginning of the process here. Very, very awesome. Yay, robots, AI. SeekOuts is, in my opinion, the most useful for us. Yes, Robert, it is. It's 100% what it's doing. It is a machine learning algorithm that gets smarter and smarter the more that you use it. It's fantastic. Okay, now let's move on to the big deal. Batman, why do you love SeekOut so much? Ho, ho, ho. Search. Check this out. Y'all know I'm a Boolean freak show. It's my jam, right? First off, let's go down and look at all the filters. I'm even going to close them so that way we can see more of them on screen at a time. Ready? Have all those power filters, the ones I just showed you guys. They're all here in the normal search also. Siva, this is a paid tool worth every single dime. Hey, Reagan, here's the answer to your question. What's the big difference between SeekOut and Hire Tool? There are a few. Number 1, power filters. No one has anything like this. It's amazing. Number 2, the ability to search natively through GitHub. Not to search for people who have a GitHub profile. I'm talking native GitHub search, like looking for specific coder scores, specific languages, top repos. You can then use this search with current titles, with locations. It's very, very sick. What's your experience using SeekOut in Europe? I used it for a role in Poland, a role in Amsterdam, a role in Portugal, a role in London, a role in Oman, and a role in Germany. Happy to go over some of that with you, Alexandra, offline. So check this out. Let's go back through, all the filters one more time. So you've got all the great filters we want, right? The power filters, location, state, country, all the normal, the usual suspects. Again, diversity right here in front of you. Super easy to choose. And then your normal ones, right? Years of experience. You've got your years currently at the company. How long have you even held the specific role that you're in, right? Kind of the normal stuff, the excluding the recruiters and the sales. There's actually more filters than this, by the way. There's a bunch more filters I just don't even show because it clutters my page. You can see their certs, where they volunteer, what interests they have, etc. There are candidates in Africa. Molly, really quick, I can just show you that. So North America, choose Africa. Boom. Here you go. Candidates in Africa. And then if we go we'll just look up diversity to give us an idea. Boom. Has almost 9 million females in Africa. So yes, sure does. So Kelly, regarding the contact information, they pull from the same sources just about everybody else. Just like all of the other platforms, you have to be mindful looking through and making sure they match up, because the data they pull from typically comes from like, People Data Lab, stuff like that. Okay, guys, you ready for this? This is my crack right here. Like, yay, filters. Fine, I use some of them. What is the main difference for me besides the GitHub and the power filters between this and its competitors? Boolean. We have the ability to write out Boolean strings. To your point, Stephen, I also have great reply rates with SeekOut. So happy to connect with you on that, Kelly. What's up, Tiff? So what if I told you could build Boolean strings to search through every one of these filters? So like current title, for example, ready? Title, and let's go with recruit or source or talent. Boom, done. Couple things to note here. Number one, the asterisk actually works the way that you want it to. If y'all don't know this, quick little training for you guys brought to you by SeekOut. This does not do what you think it does anymore on Google or on LinkedIn. This is now used as a filler. So this will bring back software engineering manager, software development manager, etc. It doesn't do this anymore. This is not what it does on LinkedIn or Google. I just want to make that abundantly clear. So if you're still doing that, it doesn't work. But it does work in SeekOut. So this will find recruit, recruiter, recruited, source, sorcerer, sorcerer, talent, talented, talenting, etc. Boom, current title. And now ready? I want end current company. I want to see folks who are actually at Twitter. Sorry, bro. Boom, here's the 175 people who have one of those titles who work at Twitter. Now, here's where things totally go off the amazing end. Look at this. Look at this. Ready? Here's all the filters you can search through on SeekOut. Okay? The normal ones. First name, current title, current company. What if you could search through the headline that people have listed on LinkedIn? Great question, Jason. You're getting ahead of me. Yes, they have weighted for sure. And the proximity is another one of their big add-ons with Boolean. So guys, what if you could search through their headlines specifically? What if you could search through their summary specifically? What if you could search through groups that they're in or names of groups? And why is this so important? Oh, I'm so glad I asked. When you're on someone's profile on LinkedIn, again, this is free training brought to you by SeekOut. There's only one place that's super reliable on here to search for people's experience. It's not their header. I wrote that. It's not the about section. I wrote that also. And contrary to popular belief, it's not the skills section. You fill in your own skills. If you don't believe me, I have adding skills to my LinkedIn profile as a skill of mine. I also have, I'm adding skills to my profile. This doesn't mean I really do this thing, but I do. I'm doing it right now as a skill of mine that I've been endorsed for 6 times somehow, which is amazing. Where's the section to look for to know that you've been doing something professionally? Right in here, right in the description under the position. If somebody says, hey, I was doing technical recruiting, right? Technical recruiting, and the company's Twitter, we have to assume they're either a liar or they're actually doing technical recruiting at Twitter. This is the only tool in the world that has this capability. Positions description. Ready? And positions description. Let's go, I don't know, tech. Boom. All of these people have the word tech, technology, technical, etc. in a position description in their professional experience. They currently work at Twitter and currently hold one of these titles. Kabloomy, bloomy. Wow, that's really awesome. Is that it? No, that's not it. There is also no Boolean limit. Wait, Mike, when you say no Boolean limit, you mean like actually no limit? I mean like actually no limit. Let's find just like a crazy long list. Let's do the top 100 SaaS companies in San Francisco. This isn't going to bring good results, obviously, because I'm looking in. Well, no, it should. Ready? This is an or statement of the top 100 SaaS companies in San Francisco. No, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do the top 1,000. I think I have that list in here somewhere.
I'm guessing you're gonna say email Ryan to get the sheet.
Ha! I didn't think about it until now. Now I did. Guys, email Ryan to get the sheet. So guys, ready for this? Fortune 1000 list. Fortune 1000. That's 1,000 companies. Ready? Current company. So let's eliminate Twitter and say, you know what? I want them currently working at Twitter, and I want end past companies to be one of these Fortune 1000. Does it have the parentheses around it? It does not. Boom. Ready? Open parenthesis. 1,000 companies. Search. A really specific list of people. Oh, snap. Look at that, guys. 65 candidates who used to work for a Fortune 1,000 company who currently work at Twitter, have the word tech, technology, technical, etc. in a position description, and have the title recruit or source or talent in North America. Boom. But we're not done yet. Ready? They also have, Jason Singer, spoiler, thanks, man, a proximity search. Wait, you're telling me there's more stuff you can do? Yeah. You ready for this? Watch this. What if you wanted to know, hey, I kind of want to find these words close to each other, right? I want to find clinical and scientist within 2 words, because not everybody's called a clinical scientist, right? They've got a great point. What if they're clinical retinal research scientist, clinical biological scientist, clinical? Well, how in the world would you search for every combination? You would use an around function. This literally says the word clinical around 2 words from the word scientist. So what if you guys are looking for somebody who has management experience? You know, they don't always have a manager title, right? Yeah, we totally know that. Cool. Well, how would you search for that? Managed. Well, what if they're managing a process, right? Managed timelines. That's not going to work. Also, what are you going to do for, you're going to say managed a team, managed the team, managed development team, managed engineering team, managed sourcing team. Holy crap. How do we do that? SeekOut, got your back covered. Happy to share this sheet with anybody. You ready for this? We're going to build it out. I want managed, managing, lead, leading, mentor, mentored. And then I want, let's change this because we're doing recruiters. Recruiter, recruiters, recruiting, sourcers, sourcing, and talent. So I want one of these words to appear within, let's say, 3 words of one of these words. Holy crap, we just built that entire string out. Watch this. Boop. That's every combination. That's every combination of those 2 put together in an around proximate function. There is no limit to the Boolean in here. Yeah, we're scrolling down, guys. This is how long this freaking page is. Ready? And watch this. Watch this. Summary. I want to have they put it in their summary that they've managed a team or managed people. Paste. Done. Or have they put it in their positions description that they managed people? Yeah, I'm doing a nested multi-proximity statement directed at specific parts of LinkedIn profiles. What? Is this real life? Yeah, this is real life, guys. Ready? These 26 people, let's go over this again. Ready? 26 people currently have the title recruiter, sourcer, or talent, currently work at Twitter. They have the word tech, technology, technical in their position description. They used to work at a Fortune 1000 company, and somewhere in their summary or in their position description, they mentioned that they managed, led, or mentored recruiters, sourcers, or talent acquisition in North America. Boom. Holy crap. Seriously? Yeah, dead serious. Watch this. Show me some insights. Here's where they're all located. Here are all their current titles. So I can go through here and go, oh, wow, you know what? I don't want directors. Oh, can you do not statements really easy? Not like on LinkedIn where they make everything a royal pain in the ass? Yeah, watch this. Not, cur, title. I don't want managers. I don't want directors. I don't want VPs. And I don't want vice presidents. Done. Run that search. That just is eliminated. Boom. 9 profiles I don't have to look at anymore. We're down to 17. Let's look at these insights again. Location. We've got our titles. Oh, shoot. Look, most are female. We've got Hispanic. We've got Black. If I click on these, it'll show you just those candidates. Boom. Where they used to work. I don't know. What were the previous titles, right? How many years of experience? What schools, what degrees do they have, all the way down to, hey, what certifications? What languages do they speak? Where do they volunteer? What groups are they in online? Not totally surprised to see all of these. What? That's wild. Look at all those insights. That is nuts. And then, yeah, guys, you can still combine the Boolean with the filters down here. So you're like, hey, for some weird, silly, ridiculous reason, I need somebody with a degree. No problem. Boom. All those people now have bachelor's degrees. Totally cool. Right. And let's say for whatever reason, you need somebody who is a, where are we? Has to be a US citizen or green card holder. Yeah, no problem. Boom. I can rock and roll with that too. Nailed it. All right. And for what are we looking at right now before we sign this off? We are literally right now looking at 14 people who have the title sorcerer, recruiter, or talent. They are currently working at the company Twitter. In their position description on LinkedIn, they have the word technical, technology. They used to work at a Fortune 1000 company. In their summary or their position description, they literally say that they manage, led, or mentored sourcing, sorcerers, recruiters, or talent. They also are not managers or directors or vice presidents. They are U.S. work authorization and have a bachelor's degree and live in North America. Boom. And oh yeah, by the way, if that wasn't enough, they have all the automated messaging campaigns built into the platform. You can load in all of your custom modifiers. You can even load in your GIFs and your memes to actually do your email campaigns.
Dude, you're like the Micro Machine Man from like
yeah.
1981.
Yeah, it's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Oh my goodness, dude, that was fantastic.
That's really it.
That was fantastic. Yes, like everyone just drop an amen or something into the chat there. And I put the link. It's up here in the bottom. It's in the chat somewhere. Robin or Brooke, somebody will drop it in. Go there now. Get it. The next sessions, we have a lunch break and the networking. I shouldn't say lunch because we're not giving you food today. Go into the main reception area. Get into the networking room. I'll be there. Fink will be there. Batman probably will be there because he can't get away from the camera. And whoever else will be there.
Hey, Ryan, can I take like 30 seconds to just answer some questions that are in here?
Yeah, we got time. So I'm going to
cool.
just have a go to this link here, the SeekOut link, get your demo, get your swag, and hopefully they'll send me some too because I need more clothes. And answer some of these questions, and then we'll get into that networking session. But networking room is open, so go ahead into the networking room, and Batman will answer a few questions here as well.
All right, here we go. I scrolled up a whole bunch. I have got, will non-English speaking recruiter sources be able to use the tool successfully? I actually don't know the exact answer to that question. I assume so because they're a global organization, but I actually can't answer that. David Marken, yes. Love that. Scrolling down.
I'm dropping some up on the screen for you as well.
LinkedIn allows us to view a maximum of 1K profiles per search. Is this the same or different with SeekOut? SeekOut enables you to view, I think it's somewhere around 1,000 or 2,000, but they have a real easy setting where you can just hide people you've already viewed and just run the search again, and it'll show the next group of people. Also, if you're looking at 1,000 profiles in a search, you're doing it wrong. Your searches should never have more than like 300 to 500 people max in the search. Can you post the link to the Boolean Builder spreadsheet? Yeah, sure can. Wayne Tech /Boolean Builder. Have at it. Please make a copy. Great. Sorry, I lost track of what you put on there. Kelly, is that the only difference? The differences on this are the native GitHub search. So if you're doing technology, there's no comparison, honestly. The Boolean capabilities surpass every other platform on the entire planet. The insights are better. The power filters are the only platform where it has that. And oh yeah, I didn't even mention it does the exact same thing as its competitors with the AI matching. So it literally does the exact same thing, plus all of this stuff. And oh yeah, I totally forgot. You can also search through all these networks. My bad. Must have slipped my mind through all of the awesome. Scrolling down. Hi, Simone Bolton. Scrolling down. What do we got? Besides that, is there anything else? Sorry, Jason. I didn't mean to disappoint. Brett, what doesn't it do? Pancakes in the shape of a Batman symbol. Perfect. Is there a SeekOut jail? There's not. Yeah, I guess, Brett, you're totally right. LinkedIn does have that over SeekOut, and that there is a jail. If that's your jam, then I guess stick to the Blue Devil. That'll rock. Cool. John, I just got yours from Ryan. What else do we got here? Robin and Zapno, what's up? I see you're in here. That's so awesome. Yeah, the clone feature, man. There's so much, Steven. The clone feature, right, where you can clone candidates and find candidates who are similar to the candidate you're looking for. What's the best Boolean builder? My brain. I don't use any Boolean builders except for the one that I have that just combines things into like or statements, right? So it's got the same thing to like paste a list of or statements and then turn it into a huge string. This is the only Boolean builder I use. Cool. Boop, 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 boop. What else we got?
Boop,
I literally
boop,
don't
boop.
even know. Yeah, I do that. Does SeekOut work well for dental assistants or dental hygienists? So we actually did a search for, where did Tanji used to work? This is so embarrassing. I want to say
Dental One.
No. Before that,
Aspen Dental.
Aspen. Holy crap! Yeah, thanks. We actually use this tool to find dentists in upstate New York. So if it's not weirder than that, then yes. Also, you can use some of these built-in filters to try and use this to more effectively search through some of these social platforms. So yeah, Stephen Rawlings, 150 to 200, crushed it. That's exactly right, my man. Can the tool be used to source healthcare providers? Yes, 100%. I literally just did a demo on that for a company yesterday, searching for, what did I do? Traveling registered nurses. And yep, it is all in here. Anybody who has social presence, SeekOut's going to pull data from, right? 622 million people in Canada, North America, or Canada, US, and Central America.
All right, my man. This has been awesome and fast. That was good. Thank you very much. And the golf clap for Batman. So for everyone that's still here, head on over in the networking room. We're going to give this thing a shot, put everyone on camera, you talk to each other, learn about each other. You got questions for Batman, I'm sure he can spend a few minutes in the networking room because he's got nothing else happening. And
nailed it.
And that's it, man. Yeah. Hey, thank you very much. I'm going to close out the room. Everyone head over to the main room.
Thank you.